Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready to dive into something a little bit different today?
Yeah, this one's
We're tackling timeouts,
yeah,
which, let's face it, pretty much every parent has been there.
right.
But we're not just talking about like the basics here.
No,
This is more than just sending your kid to the corner, right?
exactly. It's about understanding why they work and how we can actually use them effectively.
So think of it like timeouts 2.0. We're going deeper. And we've poured through a ton of expert advice, research, all that good stuff, so you don't have to. We're going to try to give you like the cheat sheet. Sound good?
Yeah, let's get to it.
Okay, so let's start with, I guess, the golden rule of timeouts. Would you say consistency is like the number one thing?
Yeah, I mean, imagine like if you're trying to teach a kid a new game and like the rules are changing every 5 minutes, it'd be super frustrating.
It's total chaos.
Right, and it's the same thing for kids with timeouts. If they don't know what to expect, it's not going to work.
It's about, I imagine, like building that trust, right?
Exactly. Consistency gives them a sense of security, even when they've messed up.
You know it's coming.
Right, exactly.
So consistency is key. But what about timing? Is there like a right time or a wrong time to give a time out?
Oh, absolutely. And I don't mean like, oh, wait till you've had your coffee.
Right.
I mean, the sooner the better.
Yeah.
Like right after the behavior happens.
Oh, interesting. So you're saying like if my kid throws a tantrum, I shouldn't wait until like things have calmed down a bit to address it.
No, because for a kid, especially younger kids, even like a few minutes, that connection is lost. They need that immediate, like, this happens, so this is what happens.
It's like strike while the iron's hot, but maybe a little gentler version.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got the timing down, but how do we actually give a time out without it turning into like World War III? Because that's, I think, where a lot of parents get tripped up, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think one of the biggest things is clarity. Like we were saying before about consistency in the rules of the game.
Right.
Kids need to know what they're doing wrong, right? Like why they're getting a timeout. And this is important. It's not about punishment.
Okay.
It's like a pause button. It's a chance for them to calm down so they can make a better choice next time.
So instead of like, go to your room, it's more like, hey, let's take a break.
Exactly. And even the way we say it, like instead of, you're driving me crazy, it's, let's all take a deep breath.
It's amazing how much our words matter, right?
Huge.
And what about our energy? Because it's hard, right, when your kid's having a meltdown
Oh, tell me about it.
to stay calm.
Right.
Is that important?
It's everything. Our kids feed off of our energy.
Aye.
So if we're freaking out, they're going to freak out more, right?
You have to be like the steady rock.
Exactly. We're modeling that calmness. And that's a skill.
That's huge, and it's something they can carry with them.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's talk time. How long should a timeout actually be?
Okay, so this is where I think a lot of people get it wrong.
Okay.
Longer is not better. You're not trying to punish them, remember?
Yeah.
It's a reset.
Hmm.
So for little kids, I'm talking like 2, 3, maybe 5 minutes max.
Oh, wow, okay. Shorter than I thought.
Yep. Short and sweet.
Well, yeah.
Short and calm, I guess.
Exactly. And where's the best place for a timeout? Does it even matter?
It does. You don't want them to associate it with their bedroom or like a playroom. You want it to be a neutral space.
So not fun, not punishment.
Exactly. A quiet corner, maybe with a comfy chair or something, just not someplace they love to be.
Right. What about kids who, like, they just won't stay put? Any advice for the escape artists?
Ah, yes, the runners.
The little Houdinis?
This is where the timer comes in handy.
Oh.
It takes you out of the equation. It's not you saying, no, you have to stay there. It's the timer. And when it goes off, timeout's over.
I like that. So it's not me being the bad guy. It's like, hey, don't look at me. The timer's the boss.
Exactly. And plus, kids love timers. There's something about that ding.
It's very official, right? Okay, so the timer goes off. Everyone's calm. What happens next?
This is important. This is where follow-through comes in. So let's say the timeout was for, I don't know, refusing to put on shoes. After the timer goes off, you calmly say, okay, it's time to put your shoes on now.
Oh, interesting. So you're not just letting it go.
Right, because we're trying to teach them that our words mean something, right? That there are consequences. But we're also showing them we're reliable, that we're consistent.
That's huge. And so it's not all about timeouts then, right? What about when they're actually behaving?
Yes. Time-ins. Don't forget the time-ins. Catch them being good. Praise them. Give them positive attention. That's how we reinforce the good stuff.
It's like that old saying, you get more flies with honey than with vinegar.
Exactly.
We're not trying to, like, punish them into being good.
Right. It's about teaching and guiding and, all that good stuff.
So much of parenting, right? Well, we've covered a lot of ground today, from consistency to clarity, even those magical time-ins. But here's something we want you all to think about.
Yeah.
How can we adapt these timeout strategies as our kids get older?
Ooh, good question.
Right? Because they're not little forever. The principles stay the same, but how we actually put them into practice, that's going to change. And that's, I think, part of what makes parenting so interesting, right? It's a constant learning process. Thanks for diving deep with us today, everyone, and we'll catch you next time.
See ya.
Bye.